Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Yesterday at an Azimio rally in Kilifi County, Kalonzo Musyoka made some remarks touching on Fred Matiangi. In this video, I want us to listen to Kalonzo Musyoka, for the remarks are going to form the basis of our analysis and discussion right now. That was Kalonzo Musyoka yesterday at an Azimio rally in Kilifi County. Kalonzo is complaining about Matiangi having met Ezekiel Machogu and some other older leaders. What's going on behind the scenes? Let's dig this. Listening to Kalonzo Musyoka and then observing what has been happening in the recent days, there are two things coming out very clearly, which I want to explain in details. The first thing coming out very clearly, Matiangi is giving in to William Ruto's pressure. Yes, Ruto is succeeding in actually intimidating and threatening Matiangi. That's the first thing coming out very clearly. And then secondly, this might just be another propaganda by William Ruto and his team to create this feeling that Matiangi is joining them. And the reason for that is very simple: to pacify the ground in the Gusii Nation, because on 24th this month, William Ruto will be in Kisii. And in the recent days, the Kisii ground has been very hostile to William Ruto on the way he has been treating Matiangi. So Ruto is using Matiangi to pacify the ground. Those are the two things coming out very, very clearly. Let's jump to the first point. Matiangi is giving in to William Ruto's pressure. If you look at Matiangi, Matiangi is not a politician. William Ruto is a politician. Matiangi is coming out as a coward to me, in that he's not really strong to stand firm and defend his rights and what he believes in. And I'm saying that because if you look at the charges that were being pressed on Matiangi, those were all baseless charges, charges that could head nowhere. And about 2 days ago, we did a detailed analysis here where I did explain that William Ruto can do nothing to Matiangi. He'll threaten Matiangi and use all forms of threats and intimidation, but eventually he will not be able to do anything to Matiangi. And I said that, or rather that is so, because of political reasons in the Gusii Nation. So because Matiangi is not a politician, William Ruto is exploiting that loophole to intimidate this man into joining maybe Kenya Kwanza. So Matiangi is coming out as a coward, a leader who cannot stand firm on what he believes in. And I'm saying is also yielding to Ruto's pressure because, again, about 3 days ago, we saw some Gusii leaders at State House. Some Gusii leaders met William Ruto secretly at State House, and Matiangi was the topic. And from the information we gathered, the Gusii leaders were appealing to Ruto to actually let Matiangi scot-free. And one condition that Matiangi was given is that now he should not be involved in politics. He should play it low. I believe that that's exactly what is happening here. Matiangi might not expressly join William Ruto, but he will be playing it low. He will not be seen in Azimio rallies. He won't be seen in Kenya Kwanza rallies. He will be playing it low. And by Matiangi playing it low, he's not helping Raila Odinga or Azimio in any way. In fact, it's just benefiting William Ruto's team. Because if you look at William Ruto, he has actually raided Azimio very badly in the Gusii Nation. Azimio elected leaders in Kisii, let me just use this word, they have almost all of them have been bought by William Ruto. So Matiangi, in the event Matiangi could have been very actively involved in Azimio's politics, he could have actually tilted the scales most definitely in favor of Azimio in the Gusii Nation. But now that he's going to be silent, he's of no use to Azimio, and I call upon the Azimio leaders, Raila and the likes of Kalonzo, to totally ignore Matiangi and look for other leaders they can work with in the Gusii Nation. Matiangi is of no use to them right now. And then to the second point, this might be just a propaganda. William Ruto and his team are very smart in propaganda. And on 24th this month, William Ruto will be in Kisii, and I know the intelligence have briefed him that the ground is very hostile against him on the way he has been treating Matiangi. So Ruto is cleverly using Matiangi to pacify the ground. And I'm also saying this is a propaganda because if you look at William Ruto's team, they have been circulating some photos of Matiangi and Rachel Ruto. And if you look at those photos, those were photos taken in 2019. They have been circulating those photos claiming that Matiangi met Mama Rachel Ruto. And in fact, let me show you the photos that have been circulating. On your screen, you are seeing Matiangi there and Rachel Ruto. And then at the top there, you are seeing Mama Rachel Ruto, 22nd October 2019. We would like to thank our CS Dr. Fred Matiangi's Cabinet Secretary for the Ministry of Interior and Coordination of National Security in Kenya for the great support and for visiting the cross-state. This was something that happened in 2019. William Ruto's team have been circulating these photos, and they are misleading Kenyans into thinking that this is a meeting that happened maybe yesterday or today. So that's why I'm saying this might just be a propaganda. As I conclude, as it is right now, I'm very reluctant to say Matiangi is joining William Ruto. I'm very reluctant to say that. You know, again, in politics, one day is a long period of time, especially in Kenyan politics. But one thing for sure, Matiangi is coming out as a coward, a leader who cannot be relied upon. And that's why Kalonzo Musyoka is complaining about Matiangi. Kalonzo might be equally briefed that Matiangi might be joining the other side. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humble, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you, God bless Kenya. Any other person who wants to support our forum, as usual, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number. Let's meet in our next analysis.